What's up and welcome to the show. My name is Chepto Ekboyo and we're here to review The Real Housewives of Nairobi episode 4. And on this episode, Vera is actually my hero. The things she did, how she behaved, I swear, Vera, you're my hero for this particular episode. The maturity you showed. Anyway, let me not spoil a lot and let's get into it. The episode starts with Lisa, who invites Vera to her home. Basically, they want to know each other. Vera walks in this beautiful, colorful dress. They sit down. They start having a meal that Lisa has prepared. But Vera was like, hakuna kuku. Of course, hata kama kuna kuku, utapata tu ni the fillet. Hakuna bones ati sijui nini kungangana nayo. Hiyo sio Lisa style. And she said Lisa's home is beautiful and she likes what she's prepared, and they start bonding. Vera opens up about domestic violence that she suffered in Dubai. Then she was living with her Nigerian boyfriend at Burj Khalifa, and apparently he was an abusive one. So she decided to walk away, which was a nice thing to actually explain and share with other people. Apart from the drama we see on the show, the nastiness, the classiness of some people, this is a good way to share a story that people can relate to. And so Vera asks Lisa if she's dating, and Lisa talks about a certain man she was dating. And this man already had 3 kids with another woman. Lisa wanted to have kids, but the man had already had a vasectomy. So the man said, you know what, I'm going to reverse this vasectomy and then we can have kids. So he goes, and apparently he did not allow Lisa to come when he was doing the surgery for reversal. And when he comes back, he says that everything is done and we are good to go. For a year, they keep on trying to have a baby, but nothing happens. So Lisa decides, you know what, let's visit a doctor and see if there's anything happening with the sperm count. And they go visit a doctor and he was shooting blanks. So that means that man never reversed that vasectomy, by the way. You know, vasectomy is twice. There's one that is reversal and there's one that is permanent. And I'm sharing this because I have a friend who the husband had already had a vasectomy. She wanted kids. The husband went reverse the vasectomy. They got beautiful twins. And then he went back and did the vasectomy again. So that's when I knew vasectomies can be reversed. But I think this Lisa's guy plainly lied to her. So Lisa says she kicked him out. And nikasema hiyo tu ni vitu ya wazungu. Mwafrika. I don't think angekubali kuenda. Then Vera suggests to her, you need to date a black man. And she's gonna look for her a Luya man from Western to date her. I don't think it'll work na Lisa, because Lisa is this person who is used to her own space, used to her own timing. I don't think anakaa kuambiwa na mwanaume fanya hii na afanye. I don't think so. So Vera, hiyo story yako ya kumtafutia bwana, I think itakuwa too loss. And what if awezi tena kuproduce watoto then akue kicked? Ama afanye kitu ingine then akue kicked out of the house. So I don't think Lisa with a black man will work. I am not sure about that. Then they say this was a beautiful catching up they had to do, and it just ends on a good note. We see Vera and her husband Brown Mauzo, who have gone for a 3D scan to see the gender of their baby. At this stage, they were planning for the gender reveal party. They go there, they were doing this scan, and I think the doctor says that Vera has fibroids and they were planning to remove it after she has the second baby. they continue talking about the gender of the baby, and Brown Mauzo really wanted another girl. And you can see in his face, this man genuinely wanted another girl. Their scan images and the gender of the baby is put in an envelope, basically like a secret ballot gender. The event planner comes in and they give her, because they didn't want to know and they didn't want to get tempted to check out what they're expecting, and that scene ends by them handing over the envelope to the gender planner. We see Susan has arranged this white party lunch at Mawimbi. The ladies who she invited was Lisa, of course. Lisa tafika mapema kama mzungu. And then Sonal also came in, and they were looking really beautiful. This was a really beautiful lunch because they all dressed in white. I liked what Vera was wearing. I liked what Sonal was wearing. I liked what what's her name, Susan was wearing. For Lisa, I think Ili passed too, but I didn't see the effort. I think these other ladies, they go an extra mile of either being dressed by a stylist for this show, or they buy new clothes, or they rent. One of the three. They're either buying, renting, or they have a stylist dressing them, because it looked really all put together. But for Lisa, inakaa tu ile, what do I have in my wardrobe? This, and this. Which is okay for her, because I think it's less, you spend less money impressing other people. You work with what we have. But they were looking really amazing. And later Vera came in. She asked Susan about her divorce and how she's handling it. And Susan says, you know what? It's good. We agreed on co-parenting. It's perfect. Then she starts to cry herself. And when the ladies ask why she's crying, she says she's in a hard co-parenting situation with Brown Mauzo's baby mama. So her husband, Brown Mauzo, has 2 kids with 2 other women. And he's tried to reach out to the baby mamas, but he's not getting through to them. They're blocking him from seeing the kids. They even when Brown Mauzo went to their schools to see the children, the ladies changed the school, and Vera really cried, and you could see that this is something that hurts her and hurts Mauzo even more. You know, co-parenting sio rahisi. Even me, I'm in a co-parenting situation, and it's never about me. It is about the kid. By blocking the kids from seeing her father, you're blocking connections with her father. You're blocking any privileges that the father might have to help the child, to connect, to bond, to do all that. You're blocking it because of anger. So co-parenting is not about the mother and the father. It's purely about the child. So I don't think the baby mamas were right, even if the relationship with Vera, maybe there was an overlap or not. I don't think it is right to block the child from having a bond with the father, unless he's those ones who comes and destroys everything with you and the child. He comes as a distraction. Then again, you can block that relationship. But if the man is really willing to contribute, willing to take care of the kids and even help you, because hey, a child is a lifetime. It is a lifetime job. So I really related with Vera when she was crying. I just hope she did not use this for storyline, but I really loved her opening up. Sonal also vows, they talk about again what happened to the declutter party, and Sonal vows and says, you know what, even me, I am going to fight for myself. I'm not going to let Minne walk me all over. They have this beautiful, they continue eating, and I think it ends by Lisa inviting the ladies to a tire clinic. Lakini Lisa, hizi zako ni za tomboy tu sana. I might enjoy that tire clinic thingy because I like I like to get life skills and things that can help me in life. But these ladies, ukiangalia the lifestyle they live, the things they like to do, the amount of champagne, the makeup, the nails. Lisa naona ukienda itaya clinic peke yako. Minne, who is used to coming late 7 hours, I don't think at a show up kwa itaya clinic. So now, because she's in, she might show up. Vera, I think she's gonna give an excuse not to come for this tire clinic. Susan, I think because she likes you, she might come to this tire clinic. Anyway, that scene ends with them taking a beautiful picture and Susan saying that a classy lunch away from women who have bad red wigs, basically hinting that that's why Minne was not invited to this lunch. But it was a pretty nice lunch. Yeah. We get to see Minne in her home with her husband. They're seated in this couch in the veranda, and their friends who have come to support them during this mourning period where her husband has lost his father. Minne was really emotional, and you can see, even if she's dramatic, if you touch the right place, you can get to see Minne's emotions. And she talks about how the father-in-law was like a father to her and no longer like a father-in-law. It wasn't that official. This man was really into their life. She cries. She says her husband, though he looks strong, is because he's the firstborn of the family. He's responsible of taking care of the burial arrangements and actually leading the family. Hence, he wasn't that emotional. And when you see her husband, Charles, he was sad. You could see the sadness in his face, but he wasn't that emotional the way Minne was. So Minne continued saying, he's just hiding his pain, but I know him. At some point, he will break down. You actually get to see these ladies are actually humans. Unajua episode 1, 2, 3 tumeonanga tu the drama, the glamour, and all the attitude they have. But episode C, we've seen Vera break down. We've seen Minne now breaking down. Now we're getting to actually see who these women are. They again revisited the declutter party, and she says, you know what, I came there to support Sonal, but Sonal was not grateful about it and what went down. Even the family friends, they know Minne's character, so they were like, so they tried you, but it didn't go as well as they thought. Minne also explains why she had beef with Dr. Maria, and she says it was actually Susan who told her that Dr. Maria wanted her fired from a certain job. And that's why she had beef with Dr. Maria, only to come and realize that this was all a lie. And Dr. Maria did not say that. And Susan invented what she was told, what she was telling her. And this is going to boil. This is going to reach a boiling point. Because now there is bad blood. There's nothing there to mend. Because you told me a bad thing. I got mad, had beef. Then to come and realize you were lying to me about the same thing. I don't think Susan and Minne are going to see eye to eye ever in this show. It's going to go west. Hakuna venye wataonana, hii imeenda na ikaenda. You see the way last episode was centered on Sonal and her party. Episode 4 was centered on Vera, and Vera was in most of the scenes. We see she has invited Susan to her pregnancy photo shoot. She says she has flown in this photographer from Mombasa who has come to shoot for her here in Nairobi. Susan comes in late. Kwanza ilifika mahali hata kuwa anashika simu zake, and Vera gets worried. Yani alipata a taste of her own medicine. Venye anafanyanga watu kukuja late, 3 hours late na Sonal, 4 hours late again na Sonal. Yeah. Village Market 3.5 hours late with Sonal. Declutter party 3.5 hours late. Even on her gender reveal party that you're about to talk about, she was late at her own gender reveal party. Susan comes in and tells her, you see, you can feel how when you're late at people's event, how they feel. And Susan actually gets in and help Vera, which was really nice. She helps with the baby, helps with the photo shoot. I didn't like the black dress she was wearing because I'll go to a Black Widow. This is a fun shoot. This is a baby shoot. Wear the blues that she's expecting, or the pink, or just bright colors. Apparently, they're so tight that Susan is the godmother and like a sister to Vera. Nico, like, when did this happen? Because when you see from the start, they're cordial, but they're not like best friends. Anyway, Sister Susan and Sister Vera, we are yet to see the dynamic of this friendship that you have with Susan. I am really interested to see how it plays out all through the show. We get to also see other ladies receiving the gender reveal party invites from Vera, which came as a mini baby coat with beautiful written invite. Oh, kudos Vera. That one was really beautiful. And then the day of the gender reveal arrives. We see a beautiful setup by the lake at Windsor Golf Club, and you could see Vera really wanted this thing to be classy, it was actually like a wedding, but a baby arrival wedding. You could see upper money was spent, money was chopped to make this a beautiful event. And of course, Lisa arrives, the first one. Lisa, I challenge you to be late, not because you are rude and you intentionally become late, but because these women have shown you from episode 1 they do not appreciate you coming early, because when you come early you get mad at these Kenyans who have decided to be intentionally late. So I challenge you, wakisema to be there around 2:40 to 2:30, anza na 30 minutes late, na wakiendelea kuwa late, even you become now 1 hour late, 2 hours late. I challenge you, Lisa, to be late for the sake of your sanity, because at this rate your lateness ya Kenyans inakukasirisha. So it's not a rude statement, but just be late as the rest of them, because I don't think they're appreciating you coming early. And then Susan, of course, amefika number 2. Lisa again starts talk to Susan and says, I had read so many things about Vera on the blog, but I decided, you know what, wacha tu let me get to know her away from the blogs. And she really likes her. And Susan says, yeah, again, sister na Vera, bado nangoja hii kitu how it will play out. Then we see Vera and Mauzo arrive, and they are rushing, and everyone again starts rushing towards where the chopper is gonna pass. Vera had arranged for her gender reveal to happen on a chopper. So while you guys are seated there beautifully, a chopper is gonna come and spray the gender color of the baby, blue for boy and pink for a girl. But they were late. So Vera amekuja, she's heavily pregnant. Mauzo ndio huyo ameshika baby Asia. The guests are being rushed to where the chopper is gonna pass. Everyone is running. And you could see this was a small party. This was a very small party. I actually counted the people who were shown on video and in her pictures on social media. There were about 10 people in that gender reveal party. It's like intimate, very close people, and the ladies were only invited to this gender reveal. The plane comes, and in a pita, the blue is seen, but haikukuwa blue. Ilikuwa blue. I hope you're understanding me. Like, it wasn't really blue, or maybe the camera didn't capture the heaviness of that blue. But again, it was a blue. Basically, she's expecting a boy. And remember, if you've not watched the third recap, episode 3 recap, I will link it below this video. When she was hinting while they were baby shopping about a boy, you already knew it's a boy. They go back to see it. They even play a game where baby things are written on a paper, and when you pick one, let's assume it's feeding the baby, you describe it, like you can hold a bottle and do this, and guys will say feeding. It was a fun game to get guys engaged. Minne checks in late. I think it was already at night. I think the party was supposed to be 3 to 8 p.m. Minne arrived around maybe 7 up or towards 8 because it was already dark. The ladies were mad, of course. She's late. Then she explains, Vera's stylist was the same one who was doing her clothes. And the stylist had to finish with Vera's clothes before she does hers. But if you're a stylist, you can get 3 or 5 different attires for your client. And she picks one, moves on. Why make someone wait? Kwani ni hii nguo tu moja ndio walikuwa wanangoja? Yani ni hiyo tu moja yenye ulitafuta. And again, Minne, I think ukishaambiwa it's gonna not happen, you can choose to use the attire that the stylist will be choosing for you for a different event and find something that you can wear quickly and just go to the gender reveal party. I feel like that was not an excuse, though it was an excuse, but still, I don't think it was an excuse for me. I think you could have found another attire to go to Vera's gender reveal party than missing it all together. Then you come show your face and out. It didn't make sense. Yeah. As usual, Lisa was mad. And this is why I'm telling you, Lisa, do not be early at any of these ladies' event because you're now mad. And she says, Minne is not taking this thing seriously. She thinks that being late is fashionable because she can't miss flights, but coming to event, she's late. Just because she thinks it is fashionable. Vera being mad, I could understand that because this was her gender reveal party. This was her invitation that she had thought through and sent it to Minne. I understood why Vera was mad. She deserved to be mad. Why Lisa was mad? No. I think Lisa ameingia tu kwa fight ya wengine. Lisa, create your own fight with Minne and deal with that. When Susan is fighting with Minne, Lisa joins in. Lisa, no. Create your own fight and issues with Minne, then fight with that. Don't join at other people's fights. Susan, of course, she had attitude and she was mad at Minne. And Minne was like, even if Susan gathers her minions and we meet in a battlefield, I will still remain undefeated. Hey, yani Minne yako na roho juu. Hata kama uko jua, uko tu roho juu unajua utawin. The ladies continue accusing Minne of being an actress because she's an actress in real life. Vera explained how it comes out when she comes out late and she's always in a fight with everyone. So people think she's acting. All the ladies are acting. I believe all these ladies are not going to show us all the bad things that are happening in their lives. None of them. If Minne is acting, Lisa is acting, Sonal is acting, Susan is acting, and Vera is acting. All of them, they're hiding. There is something they do not want the public to know or the audience to know. Be it the fake lifestyle they're living, be it if they're in a financial trouble, be it if they're not as successful as they're seen on TV and social media, be it the happiness they show us, yet uko nyuma they're still struggling. So all the ladies are acting. Let's not accuse one person. All of them are acting. Because if they were to bring the true version of themselves, I don't think us, the audience, will like to watch that kind of show. Who will want to watch Iyanla Van Zandt? Kinda Real Housewife, where everyone is crying, everyone is bringing their problems. No. So we want this show to still remain fun, but let's not accuse each other when all of us are fake in some way in this show. Minne was actually receiving what Vera was saying. She was actually saying that, yeah, I know I put my guard up. I know I have this resting bitch face. And by the way, Minne, if you meet her, she was here for an interview. I'm also linking that interview in this episode. Apa tu chini. She was here for an interview. And if you don't know Minne, I know Minne because I've been in this acting industry for like 10 years. And I know her why? Because she has this resting bitch face. But she's a very nice soul. When she brings it down, she's a very nice soul. And you can see in that interview, I'm going to link here. If you want to know the true Minne, watch that interview that is going to be linked here. Though she has that resting bitch face, if she likes you, she likes you. And again, if Minne doesn't like you, she does not like you. So I think in this case, she really likes Vera and she relates to Vera. That's why she was receiving very well everything Vera was saying. And you know, Vera was very calm. She was explaining it in the nicest way. Like, this is why the ladies are mad. This is what you can do better. That's why I'm saying, Vera, you are my hero. This episode, you are my hero. I really loved it. And she was calm. She was actually, you can see this is someone who has thought through what she's saying. What Lisa was saying, Minne was not receiving it. What Susan was saying, Minne didn't even care about what Susan was saying. So Vera, kudos for how you handled it, considering it is a baby shower and she was late. How you handled it, how you explained it to her. It was really nice. Minne promised she's going to put down her guard and she's going to open up more. Just don't open up to Susan because that's going to be trash. Mutagombana, I don't think she's going to receive it. And you could see when they were talking with Susan, Susan was making faces. She was doing the most. Open up to other women, just not to Susan because you two are not gelling. We see in her diary sessions, she also compares the age of the women. What's the name? Lisa is in her 50s, Susan is in her 40s, Vera is in her 30s, and I think Minne is in her early 30s. And she said, all you women, this is the way you were thinking, and I am the young one, but you guys are behaving these certain ways. And I'll throw shade at these women. The show ends with Lisa inviting the ladies for a fashion show that it's going to be happening in Lifestyle, and this big designer is going to be showcasing. So can't wait to see that. Episode 5. Generally, it was an awesome drama-packed episode. Vera was my hero of the show. Thank you guys for watching the episode. See you guys on the next one.